We have to go back to Ulundi in KwaMahlabathini, there, KwaPhindangene, where the Deputy President of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, is set to arrive to pay his respects at the home of Mangosuthu Buthelezi.
Hello, welcome back to Ulundi. The Deputy President of the African National Congress, Paul Mashatile, indications are that he is here. His motorcade was just spotted on the other side, and presumably at this point in time it's right at the gate. But also looking at the fact that a short while ago the leaders of the IFP and the family members moved from one compound onto the other. That's where they joined the other NEC leaders of the ANC, including the national spokesperson of the party, as well as Nomvula Mukonyane. You can see Keith Khoza there, the aide of Deputy President Paul Mashatile. Indeed, he's here. You possibly can also see the IFP national spokesperson, Mkhuleko Hlengwa, who is going to be welcoming the Deputy President Paul Mashatile. This, of course, is as the President of the Republic, President Cyril Ramaphosa, has afforded Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi the special official funeral, category number 1, with elements of military ceremonial honors. And this, of course, is the prerogative of the President of the Republic in identifying persons of extraordinary credentials to afford this particular funeral. And it is happening on Saturday. Of course, we have heard also from the other leaders from various political parties. The EFF led that delegation led by their party deputy president Floyd Shivambu, as well as the leader of the Democratic Alliance, John Steenhuisen. You might have heard Mr. Floyd Shivambu saying that they consulted Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi when they decided to found the EFF 10 years ago. There's the Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, talking to the son of the late Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, briefing him there and welcoming him. Also joining there is going to be the National Executive Committee members, including the first Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, Nomvula Mukonyane, welcoming the party's Deputy President, Paul Mashatile. From here, the understanding is that they will go into a briefing, and we were told that we would not necessarily join them as members of the media. But of course, we would hope that when they get out of there, they will make a provision for us to, for him to speak to us on this, of course, and many other issues, perhaps of national importance, because the fact that he is here as a Deputy President Britain doesn't necessarily mean that he is taking leave from his duties as Deputy President of the Republic.
What?
I can't hear, brother.
Thank you, Muloko. We're staying live there as we see the Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, being welcomed by Zuzifa Buthelezi, the son of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and other members of the family and members of the IFP. They are now gone into the house. As you said, Muloko, they asked for the media not to be there, but you hope that he might speak to the media after he has heard from the family.
Yes, indeed. That is the hope that afterwards he will create time and speak to us. Of course, it is now obviously getting late. You wouldn't anticipate that there would be other people who would be coming to visit, and him being the most senior national leader to visit today, possibly this would mean that it is this is it for the day. And of course, you have heard Braden earlier when the family was briefing the media, they made a plea that those who would still want to be coming to pay their last respect, at least they should do that today. And on Thursday, they are requesting that people no longer come here because they want a private space as their family so that they can also perform their rituals. We're just going to try and get a little bit closer and see how far we can go there. Here they are, of course, so we certainly are not going to be able to go in. But yes, the family has requested space so that they can perform their rituals. From Thursday, Friday and Saturday, it's going to be that special official funeral that's been afforded to the deputy president or the former president and founding president and leader of the IFP.
Well, we've seen other leaders of other parties like the EFF and the DA earlier in the day, Moloko, also visiting and paying their respects. And now it's the turn, of course, of the Deputy President of the country, Paul Mashatile, who also happens to be the Deputy President of the ANC. We saw some senior leaders of the ANC, like the Deputy Secretary General, the first Deputy Secretary General, Nomvula Mkonyane, welcoming him there as well.
Yes, indeed, Braden, and I am not able to see if the Deputy President is here where we are at in this particular marquee. At this point in time, I really do not know where he could have gone, but wherever he is, obviously he is with the family, getting possibly an official briefing. And yes, we understand, in fact, this is something that was confirmed by the family, that every day they created an opportunity for people who would want to come and join in the prayer at 5 o'clock every evening. And obviously preparations are getting underway. And this being the special official funeral would mean that government would be really taking care of almost everything, from the costs up to everything. Tomorrow there's going to be a memorial service at the Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi Stadium here in Ulundi. This is where the members of the public would be afforded an opportunity. In the main, you would expect that the party that he founded in 1975, the IFP, will get an opportunity. The members, the rank and file, will get an opportunity to celebrate his life. Of course, he's got a complex legacy, Braden, that can be disputed. Depending on which side you're coming from, he certainly would be a hero for others, but also a villain for others. But we have heard the IFP defending his legacy there, saying that those people who are accusing him of all those atrocities must provide evidence, and saying that despite the fact that there would have been thousands of other people who died, but also thousands of other IFP members have died. I see that some of the people are getting into this particular marquee. The president of the IFP, Mr. Mangosuthu, I still do not see the deputy president, Paul Mashatile. And where we are at, the assumption is that they will possibly come over to this site.
Yeah, and the picture we're getting from you is also freezing a bit. Apologies to our viewers for that. That's Mangosuthu Buthelezi, the president of the IFP. The deputy president of the Republic, Paul Mashatile, has gone inside the home of Mangosuthu Buthelezi. We assume he'll be in there for quite some time while he's consulting the family, paying his respects. And this marquee may have been set up maybe for the prayer service this evening. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. Currently, we expect, as you say, Moloko, that later on, at some point, the Deputy President of the Republic will join. We don't know if this is an IFP-only meeting at the moment. We're only seeing Mangosuthu Buthelezi, the President of the IFP, seated there, and a couple of microphones on the table. Perhaps we should let you to get ready to really set up there as well for yourselves and stabilize with the cameraman, so whatever is going to happen, you are able to bring it live to our viewers properly. Moloko?
Well, you're correct, Braden. Indeed, we will do that, and hoping that from here we shall be guided.
Thank you very much. We'll connect with Moloko Moloto here on ENCA shortly again, as soon as we know what's happening in that marquee. But we've seen the IFP President, Velenkosini Hlabisa, arriving with other senior leaders of the IFP. Meanwhile, inside the house of Mangosuthu Buthelezi, the Deputy President of the country, Paul Mashatile, has arrived and is paying his respect.